good morning. This morning I'm just hurrying to do a crock pot of refried beans. Last night I took and put half pinto and half Mayakoba beans. I've just found out about these in the last year. They're a very mild tasting bean. They're a yellow bean. But it's a Mexican bean, and it does amazing in refried beans. That's what I did is I filled this with water and soaked it last night. There was just a hole from one of the beans, and it doubles in size when you do that. Then I'm going to fill it up with water. This morning, I've got some schedules. It'll take about 4 or 5 hours on high in a crock pot to cook a nice big pot of beans like this. You do just over the top after it's filled. Now, if you wouldn't have to start with pre-soaked beans. That's what you could do, is you could just go ahead and start with the dry bean. It will take longer to cook, and it certainly will take, it's half full of beans, you're going to do it twice as much water so that it doesn't boil dry. You can do it on the top of the stove. You don't have to do it in a crock pot. But I'm going to make refried beans. We've got a daughter and her husband taking a bunch of family members out to their ranch, and they're going to be branding tomorrow. And she's going to do tostados and bean burros as one of the meals. It's an economical meal. It's something that can service you as a dip. Some refried beans with corn chips. It makes a very hearty, wonderful dish. Tostados, bean burros, side dishes to all Tex-Mex dishes, all of that. And I do put a few things at the end that I like to do. There's going to go 1 teaspoon of salt to begin with, and 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning. And at the end of this video, I'm going to teach you how to make your own taco seasoning. We'll be back when these are cooked. Hi, the beans are done. As you can see, they're nice and soft and don't have too terribly much liquid. If they do have more liquid than you want, I dip it out, but save it so that you can add it if you want it to be a little thinner. The easiest way I've found is just to go with it. Now, it's not finished yet at all. It's just barely starting to do it. But the secret my mama taught me, and all of our kids and grandkids really like it, is to add a cube of Philadelphia cream cheese, or cream cheese. It doesn't have to be Philadelphia. And then I'm going to add about 4 cups of cheese. We really enjoy cheese. I'll taste it, and then I will go ahead and possibly add some salsa, a little chili powder, see if the taco seasoning is enough. If I need more salt, I'll do that. But the hot beans really begin to use the cream cheese, and you can get it. If I can get my husband to show you, see how it begins to make it a very, very creamy, beautiful refried bean. Now that is the consistency of refried beans. I'm going to stir the cheese in. As you can tell, it's the same problem I always have. My eyes are bigger than my pot, and so, but this will make a delicious pot of refried beans. Like I said, there will be tostados and burros tomorrow on the ranch when they are doing their branding. The cheese will thicken it up, and yet I like it to be a little thinner so it can spread, and I will show you different things that we can make with this. I'm going to put it on low, let it incorporate the beans, but the cheese, but I want to taste and see whether or not we need any more salt, salsa, or chili. To me, that tastes just right. Like I said, it's simple, but you can always feed a crowd if you have beans. And it's something you can store on your pantry shelf. It's something that is economical and something that is high in protein. And in these days, with food prices the way they are, I think we need to think about all of those. Thank you, and come back and I'll show you what I can make with this. Here we go. There's 3 easy, wonderful dishes with 1 pot of beans, and there's many more you can think of. Here's the tostado, a bean burro, and chips and salsa. I hope you'll try it. Like I said, it's economical. It's something that has lots of food value, high in protein, and it tastes delicious. And you can pull off things in a heartbeat. Enjoy. Hi, I promised you that I would give you a taco seasoning recipe. It's very easy to put together, and I've been on my knee for quite a while today. I've had a knee replacement, and so rather than me pull all of the spices out, mix them up, it only takes a recipe. If you will mix all of these in a container or put them in a glass jar, put a tight lid on it, it'll store easily for a year to 2, as long as it's on your pantry shelf and you keep it from moisture. I use 2 teaspoons of this per pound of ground beef if you want a ratio, but it can be used like any seasoning, as much or as little as you'd like. If there's anything that you choose to not put in it, or anything you choose to put in for more heat, such as cayenne or whatever, feel free to do so. But it is at least a healthy one that is absent of the preservatives, the GMOs, and all of the things that many of us like to avoid and not take into our bodies right now. Try it. There's many more mixes I would like to share with you. It is definitely cheaper than going and buying a taco seasoning packet, and I think you'll enjoy having it to be able to spice your stuff up and pinch a few pennies. Thank you.